Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. This video is going to be my review of Momcation, my thoughts, opinions, my review on New Orleans during COVID. I've been before and I want to share my experiences and my thoughts about how it is right now. And then as well, just want to talk to you guys about some things that I'm planning in the future in my life. So I did write me a little list because I will go off on a tangent and forget what I'm doing because I do it all the time. And so the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is about like flying there. So I have flown alone before. This was a long time ago. I was going to Vegas to meet my friends, and it was a night flight, and I was very nervous, like super nervous. This time I wasn't as nervous. I was just more on guard because of COVID. I had 2 masks on and a face shield. I felt uncomfortable, but I felt more comfortable because none of my flights were very packed at all. It was very open. I literally, the first flight, I think I might have 3 rows in front, 2 rows in the back, 2 rows on the side that was empty. Because if you're like me, instead of rushing for the seats in the front, especially right now, pre-COVID maybe, but especially right now, instead of rushing for the seats in the front, I went all the way to the back and made sure I got a seat where there was seats empty behind me and in front of me, because I just did not want to be around anyone. Now, this is not my first time flying during COVID. This is my second time. The first time I think our flight was a little bit more crowded, and I think I might have been a little bit more relaxed because at that time, it was August. We had a lot of cases, but the numbers were going down, and it was going down better. This time, the cases were skyrocketing before I left, and it was just like, oh my God. And I had just got the vaccine, and I don't know, I just didn't want to mess stuff up. if you could feel me, but I didn't want to mess stuff up. I don't know what I was thinking, but I actually felt more comfortable. I wasn't on guard. I wasn't scared to do anything, like fly anywhere, or like, honestly, I'm a person that's always on guard. I think somebody gonna rob me at all times. I believe in the killer. So, I just wasn't that afraid like I was before, and so I felt more comfortable, and I was just happy to get away. Now, the hotel, that hotel was amazing, okay? That was the perfect hotel. The location was perfect. You go up a couple of blocks, you on Canal Street is the heart of everything. If you get to Canal, you can walk to anywhere in New Orleans. Like, once you get to Canal, I can get you anywhere, and I don't know how to get anywhere. But we were like 2 blocks down from Canal and 1 block over from Bourbon. So once you go up 2 blocks and cross the Canal, go over 1, and you at Bourbon Street. So we were centrally located. The rooms were beautiful. The hotel was brand new. Not sure. I think Leslie said that the hotel came out in September, just opened in September. And that hotel, when I tell y'all, that hotel was amazing. It was amazing. It had a full kitchenette, and I'm gonna say kitchen because the only thing that was missing was an oven. It had a microwave and stuff like that. And then I had a room where I had a king bed. My room was huge. It was so much space in that room. I really was just like, gosh, this is a nice room. Like, that room was nice. It was nice. That hotel was nice. Leslie did her thing when she picked that one. That was a good hotel. And so I want to talk to y'all about Bourbon Street. So the first day when I got there, I actually ventured out and went to the restaurant that it was Mother's, and I actually did not like Mother's. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I did not like Mother's. The food was not good to me. The sandwich was okay. The gumbo did not have any seasoning in it. There was no seasoning in that gumbo. I feel that that place is hyped up for nothing. Or maybe they just changed over the years. I don't know, but it wasn't good. I felt very proud of myself because, like I said, I believe in the killer and everything else. And I always feel very proud of myself when I'm able to venture out in a new place and go places. Like, and this sounds so crazy, but at home, I can drive to Kalamazoo around here and do whatever I want to do and not be worried or be up in guard. But when I'm somewhere else, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm somewhere else. So for me to walk somewhere or whatever by myself, I was just like, oh, I done went somewhere. I done did things. But I still don't feel like I accomplished as much as I wanted to. I wanted to like go on Bourbon Street by myself and all that stuff, but I was too scared to do it. But anyway, the one thing so I went and did that, and then I met Edna and Jennifer, and then we went to Bourbon Street. So to me, and this goes for every day that we went, Bourbon Street is nothing. Now I did see some pictures from like last weekend where Bourbon Street was a fool. But Bourbon Street is nothing like it was before COVID. Bourbon Street before COVID, in the middle of the day on a Monday, is packed. Bourbon Street before COVID, on a Sunday in the middle of the day, is normally packed. I mean, even if it's not people packed walking down walking in the middle of the street, it was packed. Like people walking down the sidewalk and stuff. You would have girls outside of those clubs trying to get you to come in. Like nothing. Places are shut down. Borders on the doors. It was just sad to me because I go to New Orleans at least once a year. Last year was my first year since, I think it was 2013 or 14 when I first started going. But last year was my first year not going to New Orleans, at least at my birthday or around my birthday, like every year. And I will link my New Orleans birthday trip from 2019. But Bourbon Street was it almost made me sad because it was just not the same. Even the night that we did the bar crawl and it was packed, that is nothing. When I'm telling you packed, I mean packed as in excuse me, like scooching through because it's thousands and thousands of people on that street. It was nothing. And I was hoping that it wasn't going to be that crazy, but I didn't know that I was going to feel sad. Like, oh my God, this city, because the city used to be alive. That city was not alive. And I know it's COVID, but geez, it just made me sad. But later on that night, we went to this place called The Vessel. I'm going to tell you guys this. The place is beautiful. That is a beautiful place. The drinks were amazing. The food, I didn't even order nothing because the menu was so small and so light that it was just like, there's nothing that I want. And so I wasn't going to eat and didn't care because I was going to order me something, to my room. I really just didn't care about, like, I'm a person that if I go somewhere with people, it's more about me going there with them than what I'm trying to experience the food. And especially if it's something that I didn't pick. And because if I picked it, I looked at the menu and I have picked it because that's what I want, where I want to eat at. I didn't pick it and didn't look at the menu or anything like that. But I think it's more so a place where you go drink and you can have nice pictures in there and stuff like that. The Brussels sprouts that Jennifer had were amazing. She was like, hey, you gonna eat with me because it's too much. So I ate with her and they were amazing. Did not like the what were they? It was, God, what's the name of those things? It was crawfish, croquettes. I more so thought they were like hush puppies because they were like sweet and almost like in a hush puppy shape. And then Maggie's friend, she had the something risotto. That risotto was so salty, it was stupid. Like it was one of those where you were just there and you put too much. Like if they had went back one notch, it'd have been perfect. But it was so salty. But the drinks were amazing. Like the drinks were really good and everything. So just know that if you're someplace that you're looking for and you trying to eat, no, that ain't where you want to go. But if you want to drink and have cute pictures and all that stuff, sure. So the next day we went and we had brunch at this place called Cafe somebody. Child, go check out Edna Blog. She know what it is. But when I tell y'all, that brunch was so good. That I had eggs Benedict and a pancake. And it was so good. And a mimosa. It was so good. And I basically, because like I said, if I'm going to get it, if I'm going to pick a place to eat, I'm looking at the menu, I'm figuring out what it is. And I picked that place to eat it. And I looked at the menu and I was like, oh, this looks like it's going to be good. And it was. We went to Mardi Gras World. Okay, first off, I felt like, okay, girl, you a tourist now. Like, normally when I go to New Orleans, I'm going there to drink, eat, and just, like, I've never done touristy stuff. As in, like, city tours and things of that nature. I've only been there on Bourbon Street, eating all the food that they got, and drinking all the stuff that they got. Like, I mean, we've been to the mall and stuff, but like, I done been there so many times. Oh, I did do a swamp tour 1 year, but that's because we actually, when we booked our hotel, we booked it through like a Groupon, and it came with the swamp tour. So that's why we did the swamp tour. We almost didn't go because we had to get an Uber there. It was a lot. Anyway, we went to, that was a while ago. But that Mardi Gras World, it was really nice. It was really nice. It was nice to see all of that going on. It's nice to see what they can make out of styrofoam. It was nice to you know, see that they still actually in there working. Like, they're not playing, they still in there working and doing. So that was like really fun. It was really fun to actually experience things besides just, you know, hanging around, drinking, whatever. But I will recommend Mardi Gras World. If you ever there, go to Mardi Gras World. Go to Groupon to get you a ticket. Yeah, it was really nice. They had like the beads. They gave you beads as your ticket and a slice of king cake. King cake was actually good. And you got like a history, like a video, almost like most museums that I've been to. They kind of give you a video history and then you tour the museum. That's how it was. And it was really nice. It was a self-guided tour. That's the only thing I wish, that it was like someone guiding you and telling you, this is where we do this. I mean, they had signs, but it would have been nice for somebody to be like, this is where we do this and this is where we do that. And blah, 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 yada, yada. Things of that nature. It would have been nice. Later on in that day, yeah, I got to get a nap in and everything because we went there early and then we was able to have time in between. No. I'm thinking about something else. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about the other day. No, I ain't getting no nap that day because when we left Mardi Gras World, I think I went up to my room maybe about 20 minutes, and then I went downstairs. We were gonna go get some oysters, but we ended up going to that God, what's the name of the place? Daisy Dukes. It was a restaurant called Daisy Dukes. Literally, like I said, our hotel was good because there were restaurants on both sides of us and convenience stores and stuff like that on either side. Like across the street was a liquor store, a full out liquor store. When I say full out, a full out liquor store that had wines, beers, everything that you ever wanted. And then a little bit down from that was like a little corner, like a little convenience store where you can get like snacks and chips and stuff like that. That was over there. But after we ate at Daisy Dukes, which I had a shrimp po' boy and some fragrant tomato, when I tell you that was good, and I really didn't even, in my brain I was like, they're gonna be cliche, because they had several of those Daisy Dukes around the city. I'm like, that ain't gonna be good, but it was actually pretty good. I was shocked and amazed at it. Now we did a slot pool after that. I've never done a slot pool. I always wanted to do a slot pool. I thought it was pretty cool how the slot pool ran and or whatever at Harris Casino, and I thought that was really, really, really nice. Now, game night, we got messed up. When I tell you messed up, I mean messed up like a king cup. Yeah, just watch the video. We went back to Bourbon Street. People had snakes on Bourbon Street. It was a man out there the man out there rapping was a great freestylist. But we had a good time. I barely remember the night. It was, yeah, just watch the videos. City tour. I would recommend doing the city tour. That city tour was so nice. I learned so much stuff about that city that I never knew. He took us everywhere. He took us to a rum distillery where they make the rum there, do everything. When you walk in, it smells just like straight rum. And their stuff is actually really good. I didn't buy anything. I'm not a rum drinker per se, but I will drink it. He also took us around showing us celebrity houses, and then he took us to the 9th Ward, and he showed us exactly where the levees breached at first, which was not the 9th Ward. I think it was like the 7th or 6th or some ward. Where he showed us, he was like, look over here at the levees. You looked at the levees. The levees was right here on the hill, like this. The houses might have been right here, and that might have been the roof of the house. So when the levees broke, straight over the roof, and that just really just made me mad. And they fixed the levees like he said, but they fixed it with the same stuff that they made it with because it's cheaper. So you're gonna have the same problem. That's a whole nother story, and some of that stuff is still messed up. My camera was dying before I even got on the city tour, and I had like a battery thing that you hook up to and charge, and it wasn't working. So I couldn't get the pictures and the videos like I wanted to. I was so angry about that, but I was just like, whatever. I'm just going to enjoy it and everything. We went to a cemetery. I went to a cemetery before when I was in New Orleans before, but we were drunk in the cemetery. It wasn't a tour. We were just there. Anyway, it was nice to know how the cemetery works, how they do the bodies, how they put them in there, you know, whatever. Watch my city tour. It was actually really amazing. Bar crawl. I've done a bar crawl before in New York. And the bar crawl that we did in New York, we had like 2 like people, and this was pre-COVID, so of course, you know, it was all good. Bar crawls normally consist of this: they have so many bars that you're gonna go into. They're gonna give you a ticket or whatever, and you're either gonna get a free shot or a free drink in the bar. They give you either drink specials where you get like half price drinks while you're there, and you may be in that bar maybe like 10 to 15 minutes at a time, sometimes 20 minutes. The one that I did in New York, majority of them gave us free drinks. We had drink specials, this and that, or they required you to buy 1 drink while you were there in the bar, and it was amazing. This one, when I tell you, like Edna said in her video, if y'all watched her video, the guy who did the bar crawl was more interested in getting some action than he was in crawling. He literally, like, the first bar we was in probably about 10-15 minutes, because he was like, we're gonna be in each one for how much time. The second bar, I was like, it's like 45 minutes have passed. Like, is he gonna come out? Because that one was so packed that I just stood outside. I just stood outside. I didn't feel comfortable. It was just too much. It was too much. And I'm like, what is going on? He was over there dancing with somebody. And then we go to the next one. I guess that one wasn't his speed. He came on out of that one in the mentally time. And I think we might have went to one more. And he was having a good old time in that one. He was having a good old time in that one. I will say this, you know, those shots that they gave us were not alcohol to me. Like, that was literally Kool-Aid. They were, I want my money back. I had fun with friends. That's all that matter. But if I knew what I know now, I wouldn't have spent my $40. I think it was like $39 or something like that. I would have spent my money on that, because I could have just went to the liquor store across the street and got me some wine or something for cheaper than that and been okay. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say about the bar crawl. All in all, so I can wrap this up, Momcation was a success. I was so nervous about going because of the cases, this and that. I was worried. But something in me told me, go on and go. I was so worried that I wasn't going to actually mesh with the people. Some told me to go on and go. I went on and went. I had a great time. I meshed well with, you know, the people. I have some, you know, awesome new friends now. And it was just really amazing. Thank you, Edna, for inviting me. I know I thanked you before. I'm gonna thank you again and thank you again. You didn't actually have to invite anybody if you didn't want to on none of your stuff, and you do. But thank you for inviting me. I am looking forward to the next Momcation trip, whatever else. I will let y'all know that for me, this is not my last trip. I am planning me and my kids' spring break right now. I'm up in the air. They want to go to Disney. We never made it to Disney last year like we were supposed to. If anybody been watching me since then, and the whole debacle of Disney cruise, the cruise and everything that happened 5 days before we were supposed to leave. Anyway, I'm thinking about doing Disney and staying on a Disney property, and maybe even staying in Orlando for a couple of days, and maybe going to Universal Studios and all that stuff. But I'm still thinking, if y'all got any ideas of what maybe we can do. I'm not going out the country. I'm not going out the United States because right now it's just too risky. Please leave me in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have not watched my momcation vlogs, please do so. And yes, thank y'all so much for watching. And as well, we almost at 500 subscribers. The last I checked, I was at 478. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying my best to make it to 500 subscribers. I've been trying for a while. I want to do a giveaway when we hit 500 subscribers. I'm seriously thinking about doing, well, I'm going to do like a $50 gift card. But, you know, I may do a second giveaway too as well. But anyway, until the next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.